Hi everyone, so I'm back today with another craft with me, and I'm going to show you how I made this. It was inspired by a lady on Instagram, I think it was. Hers was a little bit different, so I've just done like my own little thing. I think her name was, is it Sunny Crafts? I think that's what it's called. I'll try and link it below. Inside her, it's like a double tag pocket, like a floating pocket. She had little pockets actually on the tag, but I haven't done that, so I'll show you this one. I'm not sure whether I like that on there or not, but I've done it, so it is what it is now. I've used two tags here. These are from ARTYmaze's Build a Cluster Tag Kit, and I printed that off, I think, at 95% because I didn't want them like huge, because the journal that I'm doing now isn't a big tall one. And then I printed off some more, and I think I printed them at 80% so that it was a little bit smaller. So we've got the pocket in the back as well, and then I've just embellished it. So some of these elements, or ephemera I should say, are from my Elements kit. I will link both kits below, so you can go and check them out. That's my little kit and ARTYmaze's kit, and you don't have to sew it, but obviously I have. I've got an eyelet here, and then this little dangle here was a little delight that ARTYmaze actually sent me. So let's crack on, okay? So it's very warm today, very warm. So if you hear my fan, I do apologize. So I'm going to pick two of these tags, and I think I want that one and that one, or maybe that one and that one. Right, we'll put that one away, and I'm going to use my hole punch, which is a crocodile, and just punch these holes, and then do that one. So I hope everyone had a great weekend. I did. I had babysitting duties on Saturday, and then Sunday it was a football. So I'm just guessing this, okay? So about there. You can measure it if you want to, but I'm just guessing it. So I kind of want it like that, maybe a little bit more this side. Okay, so that goes like that, and then just bring that round and kind of, oops, meet it like that. Then of course I'm going to trim the corners like so, and then I'm going to do some inking. If I can find my little spongy thing. These are actually, so I think somebody asked me on Facebook, was this a pool noodle? I don't know what pool noodle is, but I think I know what it is now. But no, it's not one of them. It's actually packing sponges. So I'm just going to ink up around the edges here. This is a brand new vintage photo ink pad, so it's nice and bright with the colour. And then again on here, so I've got my little folds. Not really going to see that fold, but around here and around there. So if you're watching, what did you do at the weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Don't really need to do that because you're not going to see the inside. And we will do around the edges, because obviously I trimmed that end there, and in here and here. This is a boring part, inking up. That should be fine. Okay, so we're going to put that back in there like so, just like that, and I'm going to put a little bit of glue here and here. So if you're not sewing, I think my light's flickering. It is. Oh, sorry about that. Don't know why it's doing that. If you're not sewing, then make sure the glue you've put enough on. I'm just putting a little bit here to hold it in place before I run it through the sewing machine. and I'm going to get my sewing machine out in a second, and I'm not editing this video, so you will see me sew. It won't be clear, like a good overhead view, right? So just put that where you want it, okay? And then what we're going to do is sew like all around the tag, and then around all these, the little flappy bits there, and just ink that up a little bit more. So let's put that out of the way, and whoops, put this on. There we go. Normally can't do that very well because the needle is really tiny and the hole is so is the hole. It's very tiny. Right, so I'm just going to stretch over and get my sewing machine. Like I said, you're not going to see much because I can't change the angle of the machine. And I got my bulb through and I can't for some reason get the thing off to put bulb in, so I have to wait for my husband to do that. So, and to be quite honest, I've had it without a bulb long enough now. It don't bother me. So anyway, I've got this on a very small zigzag, and we're just going to sew around. So this will just take a few minutes. Oops, oopsie diddly. But like I said, if you're not sewing, then you don't need to do this part. Little back stitch there. Oh, that made a funny noise. There we go. Oh, I don't know what that was about. Maybe it's camera shy. Okay, then I'm just going to do around the little flaps. The little flaps. Oops. And just keeping that away from obviously your fold line. Little back stitch. Oh, it's not liking these back stitches. This really does need a service. And then we'll just do the other little flap, like so. Yeah, I don't have any space on my phone to like do all these videos in short bursts and then put them all together. Just doing that. Okay. Okay, it was okay with that back stitch. Okay, right, let's put this out of the way now because we don't need it no more. Right, you can hear my chair all squeaky. Right, okay. So we're just cutting off all these little taily bits. I mean, this is so quick and easy. It's unbelievable. Okay, so like I said with this one, I don't know if I'm overly keen on having that there. I don't know. I'm not really sure on that, but on this one, I'm just going to do the same so that it doesn't look silly, like in comparison to the other one. So this is just 2 pieces of craft cardstock punched out. I think this is a 1-inch punch. Done 2 of them together, put it on there, used my awl, found the center, poked it through, wiggled it about just to make the hole a little bit bigger because I'm going to use a brad, and then I'm just going to put that on there, and I'm just going to measure, like, oh, actually maybe not so much with that one. I could just put that on there and just punch the hole right through. Simples, didn't need a ruler. So, and I inked up around the edge, and where is the little brad? I bet you thought I was going to say something else then. Where is the little brad? Right, so we'll feed that through, and just like so, she says. Okay, and then flatten that. Just use the end of that to push it down. You could cover that up if you want to. Right, so then we have that. Then I'm going to use some of this linen thread because it's nice and thin. I don't want bulky in the journal. So just about that length, which is probably about 13 inches, possibly. And we'll feed that through, like so. And then that will just wrap around there, like that. And you can trim that off if you want. So to decorate the back here, this is from my Elements kit. Like I said, I will link that below. This is just a little round ephemera piece, and I'm going to put that on there, but actually it's easier if I keep that opened to do that, because obviously there's a little bit of bulk there. And then just get your glue, use whatever glue. You could use a glue stick if you like, and I'm just using this, and I sat it upright, and it'll probably take ages for it to come out now because I need to refill it. So I'm just going to use this. Save some time. I find if I leave that laying on its side, it's just easier for it to come out. So we'll put that there. Try and center that as best as possible. Okay, and then we've got a little butterfly, of course. Can't not have a butterfly. And let me see if this is coming out yet. Yes, it is. I must refill this after this video. There we go. So we have a little butterfly there. And I have some words here. These are from the Build a Cluster, the first one, because there's two, Build a Cluster and Build a Cluster tag kit. So we'll use the word observe. Okay, and we could put that down there. You don't have to add any more because that does have a lot on there. The butterflies are a freebie from ARTYmaze as well. So we'll just have that there. And we're nearly done. Nearly done. The tags, when I printed them, I did back them onto coffee dyed paper. You could possibly do it onto, or double print, you know, like print on the back. So that's just like that. And I got a brad, not a brad, an eyelet here, because I'm gonna put a little dangle on there, and we'll put that in there. Again, if you don't have like eyelets and an eyelet setter of some sort, then you don't need to do this part. So that's that. I'm going to use a little bit more of this linen thread, so I'll just cut a bit of a bit off and pull that, put that through that way. That's how I do it, put it through that way. Then I've got these little dangles, so I'm going to use that one, if I can get that through, if I can see the hole. Blind as a bat. Actually, I learned the other day, bats aren't blind. There we go, put that through. Then I'm just going to pull that through like so. And then we got the little dangle there. Tie that in a little bow. And you can use whatever, you know, ribbons or thin lace or whatever. Right, so here I've got, I don't know if that will fit in there. What have I got? Not a lot really. So we've got that little tag. And will that fit in there? That might fit in the back, maybe not, so that will go in there. Let's put a little piece of linen thread through that as well. So all these craft with me videos will be on my my playlist, which is linked below. We'll just put that in there. Put anything you like in it, really. Oh, it's a bit tight. And that is, I don't know where that's from, but this is from the Blossom Rose kit. That can go in there as well. I'll put a little thing on that, but just to save some time with the video. So there we have it. We've got that one and that one. And how quick was that? Let's see. That was like 15 minutes. 15 minutes, okay. So easy peasy. I will link the kits below that I've used. If you have any questions, just ask, and thanks for watching. Bye.